Hi friends, it's Suzanne from sunstampin.com. Welcome back to my Paper Pumpkin Alternative Catch-Up series. I'm trying to get back on track with my Paper Pumpkin subscription. I want it to go from this to some beautiful masterpieces. I hope that I can offer you some gentle motivation to catch up yourselves if you're like me. And if you're not like me and you just like the design, why not create something similar with the supplies that you have in your stash? All right, friends, here we are with the Paper Pumpkin kit called Meaningful Flowers. August 2023. We got two stamp sets, one of a lily and then one with some flowers, a lily pad, and some sentiments. It came with a pretty peacock ink spot, and it was for 8 cards and 8 envelopes. The coordinating colors were Bubble Bath, Crushed Curry, Garden Green, Melon Mambo, Misty, Moonlight, Orchid Oasis, Pretty Peacock, and Tahitian Tide. There's always, I always like to share the instructions with you because you can see what's supposed to be in your kit. And also there's some alternatives as well. So these were the components. Here I'm hitting my sketchbook because I got inspired by the envelope. So the envelope, it has a lot of little blue flowers on it. I sort of dug into the envelope and looked how far it went in. So I'm just doodling the fact that the envelope is there. And then I'm going to take this grassy bit of flowers, and the original intention was to just have one, but I end up using 2. It's funny how you have a sketch in mind and then it just grows from there. That's kind of what I wanted to share with you in these sort of catch-up series, is like my thought process. When we get back to regular broadcasting, I probably won't do that because it takes away too much time when you're wanting to craft. Anyway, I mean, unless you don't want me to and you enjoy the thought process. At this point, when I was ripping apart the envelope, I realized that there was a really pretty flower on the outside. I was like, oh, hey, look at that pretty little flower. So I will be using that in the future. All right, so I cut the gluey part of the envelope off, and then I sort of cut down a little bit of the bottom. We're going to be fussy cutting these flowers, so I sped this up really quickly. It probably took me, 3 times as long, but I don't want to keep you here too long. You got stuff to do, I'm sure. So you can see me fussy cutting. I'm cutting out the yellow kind of, some of the painterly grass the grass leaves, that sort of thing, just so that I can have some calming white space in this card. It is going to be busy. So, sometimes it's nice. So what I ended up doing was trying to get it down to about 4 inches tall and 5 1/4 inches wide. So it fits on my card panel like such. I'm going to put adhesive on that and adhere that down. And that's just, I'm using my Seal Plus, best adhesive ever. Things are not going to come apart if you use that. So I'm just using my scissors here, my paper snips, and here are the 2 little grass bits. And I'm going to fussy cut some out. I'm going to cut some grass out. And then I'm going to sort of make them intertwined so that it looks cohesive. And then I will pop that up on dimensionals. So I wanted to make mention here, holy cow, we're almost, we're August. So there's only like 4 more weeks of Paper Pumpkin, especially these catch-up series that I have. So I hope that you have been doing them with me if you have. And I sure hope that it has helped to let you see how I get together and do my paper pumpkins. And, you know, like, even though it's November, I tell you, though, it's been kind of nice using flowers, and it's not all Christmas. You know what I'm saying? I kind of got inundated with the Christmas. All right. So you can see how I sort of intertwined there. I'm going to put some adhesive on that grass and then make sure it's nice and straight. And then it's going to go right there, but I got to cut it down. So I just needed a little bit of a flat edge. So I flipped it around and I cut off some of the grassy bits and cut off a little bit of that length off of the, so that it's a little shorter, probably about 3/4 of an inch or half an inch. No, 3/4 of an inch I cut off. And there it is. So I put dimensional adhesive on the back, and we are going to set it up on the front. So it's a double layer blue flower. So this is what I meant by busy. To me, I like this though. I could have went a little further. I could have maybe ink blended the background. You know what? I'm okay with it. So I just had a die cut that was, I think this is He's the Man. But I don't know. It's a stitch rectangle. So I stamped with Pretty Peacock. Then here's that little envelope piece. And what I'm going to do is put some of those blue flowers around the sentiment piece. So I spared you a little bit of that cutting so that, you know, I don't want to make this video too long. How long do you think a video needs to be? Like under 10 minutes and over 5? That's where I've always sort of gotten, you know, with my videos. I like them short and sweet so that you can get on crafting. But, you know, there's some people who take hours when they do their videos. I don't do lives very much just because I live in British Columbia, which is Pacific time. And when I get off work, it's 6 o'clock. And by the time I would be ready to go for a live, it is late, probably 8 or 9. And then everyone in the East, where most of the population of Canada lives, is asleep. So you're stuck with me with YouTube for now. I also share this on my Facebook, so I appreciate you watching on Facebook as well. Or heading to my blog. I'm posting every day until January, so I was a little late with this video coming out, just because the voiceover and the editing takes a little bit. Anyway, so I'm putting those little, whatever they were called, they were like little gems, and they came in the kit, and I placed them on the centers of the flowers. And y'all, that's my card for today. Come back on Thursday to see the second card. All right, I'll love you and leave you. Thanks so much for watching, and bye for now.